Should President Trump send the National Guard to Chicago?
Absolutely, because J.B. Pritzker and Mayor Johnson has failed the people there. And I do want to say Chicago is a beautiful city with so much potential and wonderful people. And this is a disaster for the people. J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson are taking sides with thugs, gangbangers, and illegals. And 100% President Trump should go in there. He has a proven record. And the first role of the government and of a good leader is to protect the people. And Chicago for 13 consecutive years has led the country, all of the cities. They have had the top murder rate in the country. So, and the Democrats have had control of Chicago for almost 100 years.
Governor Pritzker issuing his response to the president earlier this afternoon. Let's take a listen.
I want to address the president's unhinged remarks a few minutes ago, begging me to call him. No, I will not call the president, asking him to send troops to Chicago. When did we become a country where it's okay for the U.S. president to insist on national television that a state should call him to beg for anything, especially something we don't want?
Here's what gets me, Congresswoman. I mean, 58 people shot over the weekend. You've got the bodies are piling up there in Chicago. And he has the nerve to call President Trump unhinged for wanting to stop that kind of violence.
The people want it. 8 people died. Chicago has become a war zone. And also, I want to remind everybody that just last year, J.B. Pritzker was completely on board with letting the National Guard come in to protect his buddies at the DNC. Why will he not protect the citizens that live in Chicago, protect the businesses and the visitors? It's absolutely President Trump's responsibility as a leader, which is what he said. He cares about the people, and he's proving it, and he will do what he said. He will be showing up.
I think it's fascinating when you actually listen to the good people in Chicago, the South Side. They've been overrun, and they're begging President Trump to send in the troops. Here's MSNBC's Joe Scarborough. Even they get it, Congresswoman. The people at MSDNC, they get it. Let's listen.
You know, I actually think that J.B. Pritzker should do something radical. I think he should pick up the phone, call the president, and say, you know and I know you don't have the constitutional authority to deploy the National Guard here and to police my. You can do that in D.C. You can't do that in Chicago. But let's partner up.
Here's what I don't understand, Congresswoman. When you look at the latest AP poll that came out, well over 60% of Democrats believe that crime in these major cities is a major problem. So why are the Democrats so hell-bent, as you said, on standing up for the gangbangers and the thugs?
I don't know. He's also rolled out the red carpet for illegals. And, you know, he was all about passing the Safety Act, which releases criminals, the few that are ever arrested, right back onto the streets. So I guess Marxists like chaos because then they can clamp down and take over. But the people in Illinois need to vote the Democrats out of office. They have done nothing to them. And I would encourage people to boycott legacy media, because these people have gotten in control because legacy media has never made them defend their policies. And so let's have a boycott of legacy media. If people start getting the truth, they will start voting differently. And also, he's basically demanding that people deny reality. I mean, the people there are suffering. The families that have lost loved ones, I can't even imagine the pain. The communities being scared. Businesses cannot operate, and they're leaving. Anybody that can is joining the exodus out of Illinois. I believe 1 million people have left in recent years, and many big profitable businesses have left, and corporations.
All right, Congresswoman Mary Miller, we have to leave it there. Good to see you again, and thanks for coming on Newsmax this evening.